Hi friends, welcome to another RedditRev episode. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you're enjoying the content, and please share it with your friends if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Also, please leave me a comment to let me know what you think of the episode. Now let's get started with today's stories.
Hey RedditRev listeners, I've got a great story for you guys tonight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Title: I caught my cheating wife red-handed. Find out how I get my revenge. History: we've been married for 17 years but have no biological children. Before our marriage, my wife has been divorced once and had 2 daughters whom I helped raise. They are now 28 and 23 years old. In my opinion, we have only had minor disagreements and our communication has always been open. We talk to each other about work, sex, and even general philosophy while sitting on the couch. I feel like we have a strong connection and a satisfying sex life, and we both prioritize our health and fitness. Lately, I've been working a lot of overtime in the medical field while she has been working from home in a legal consultancy. This has made our relationship feel a bit distant, but we still enjoy spending time together on our days off. Last night, I replaced a filter on our Dyson fan in the bedroom. I requested my wife's phone to update the app and reset the change filter alert. My phone was being charged near the front door. I noticed that she had set up a pattern unlock on her phone and wanted to inquire about it. While searching the app, a notification for Snapchat appeared with the message, "I'll bring the special toy." As I read the message, I became extremely anxious and couldn't think clearly. After a few minutes of staring blankly at the fan, she asked me what was wrong. My wife has a mandatory meeting that happens every quarter, which requires her to travel 2 states away and stay there for 5 days for business. I was aware of the upcoming trip since Monday. I have been anonymously browsing Reddit for several years. I have come across countless stories that start similarly to mine. However, never before have I imagined myself in a similar situation, feeling as cold and bewildered as I am currently while sitting on my bedroom floor. After recovering, I explained that I was gathering information about the IP and router, which is necessary for the fan to communicate through the app. Yesterday, my friend logged into her Facebook account on my Chromebook, but I need to take some time off because I discovered something important while reading her chat logs. My supervisor is understanding and supportive, so I spoke to her about what I found in the time off I'll need. I spent the entire night reading the chats. I turned on Google location history and find my phone feature after she left for the office. I'm feeling paranoid about her actions to the point where I'm losing myself. I found a message notification but haven't confronted her about it yet. I accessed the Verizon messaging system using her credentials. There are over 1,500 messages, including memes, flirty pictures, and explicit content, that date back to February of last year. However, about 3 months ago, she stopped using the Verizon message app to text him, but continued to communicate through a different platform, possibly Snapchat, for privacy. I'm not familiar with any social media, so I'm unaware of the current communication. I recently found that logging into Snapchat through Facebook is not possible. However, my partner was able to log in using her email and password on the same Chromebook. In fact, she did so just 3 nights ago when she was lying in bed next to me and messaging and sexting someone while rubbing my back as I drifted off to sleep. I just discovered that a younger man from work, who is married with 3 young children, has a Facebook account along with his wife. I've only met him twice and shook his hand. Since finding out, I've been pacing and wandering aimlessly around the house that I custom built for my partner. I feel numb, but the only emotion I can process is intense anger because I saw their interactions on Snapchat. I called my best friend, who has been divorced 3 times. He recommended a fierce lawyer, although I'm not too fond of his track record in picking partners. I plan on recording/saving everything. There are pics of them having intercourse. I'm sure her phone or his has video of them doing this. I wish this was just a bad dream. She has said hurtful things about me and revealed my insecurities to him. She even told him, "I love you." Since they haven't made any long-term plans, it seems like their relationship is only based on sex. That fact makes it a bit easier to deal with, but at the same time it hurts even more. She's throwing away our life together for this. She knows how strongly I feel about cheating, and this is a complete deal breaker for me. On the days she usually leaves for her meetings, I drop her off at the airport with a long goodbye. I'm unsure what I should do now. A friend suggested I print out everything and try to recover information from Snapchat, but I believe I cannot do so without her phone. I plan to see the lawyer today by paying a large fee to skip the waiting list. I hope to get advice from her and come up with a plan of action. My intent is to book a flight and go to the hotel where my wife is staying to catch her in the act. I have access to her hotel booking options, and I have listed myself as a contact person to obtain a room key without notifying her. My plan is to monitor her messaging apps when I arrive in town and observe her activity. I would have preferred to hand her the papers in person, but I won't be able to complete them in time, so I'll give her the 600-page PDF printouts instead. Furthermore, she has accepted my friend request, and I'm considering whether to share everything with her now or not. I am feeling very angry. I don't want to lose any advantage, so I plan to fly there on Monday afternoon, log in to see what they have discussed, get a key to my wife's room, and drop off a package that has my wedding ring inside. I'll sit at the bar and wait for my phone to ring nonstop. Then I'll call the AP and ask him to meet me in the lobby or bar and bring my wife down. Inform him that a package addressed to my wife has been sent to his home through certified mail. Additionally, mention that a Facebook message to his wife is ready to be sent as you relay this information. Although you feel powerless and enraged of the situation, I will have managed to bid her farewell just to peck on the cheek this morning. Looking her in the eyes is something I struggle with. You'll need to find a way to get through this weekend. I'm not sure if it's worth it to go through with my plan that is fueled by hate and spite. I just want to inflict pain at this point. I'm considering emotionally hurting her because I feel devastated and powerless. I don't want to hear any apologies. Cheating is a serious offense and it takes multiple steps to do it. All the steps could have been prevented from happening. Once the cheating occurs, there is no going back. Should I talk to her directly tonight or try to catch her? I don't plan on giving any updates. I am considering quitting social media entirely and only being with someone who shares my values in the future. ETA, I found a special toy in her carry-on bag. I want to remind you that we have a chest full of adult fun devices. The toy is a remote control vibrator that can be controlled through an app. It appears to be expensive. I have an appointment with a lawyer in an hour and a half. Update. I don't know how to make a new update, so I'm just editing my post. I had a meeting with my lawyer who was unexpectedly kind and compassionate. She emphasized that her role is to represent me in my legal battle, but it is essential that I'm honest with her and don't make her job more difficult. I printed the file at Kinko's and opted for color, which cost me $534 because I wanted the pictures to stand out. I appreciate Chris at Kinko's for handling the situation professionally when some nude images appeared in the printout. He asked me about it and seemed surprised, but was respectful and apologized. Afterwards, I went home and took a nap for about 3 hours. STBXW arrived home around her usual time, 7:30 p.m. My lawyer advised me not to have a dramatic confrontation with my soon-to-be ex-wife in a hotel bar, as it would not be a good look. I apologize to those who were hoping for that kind of drama. My lawyer explained to me that there are two options for divorce, contested or non-contested. I would need to inform my ex that I hired a lawyer and she would have to either contest the divorce or we would go through mediation to proceed. My ex returned home 2 hours ago. I inquired if she had anything on her mind that she wanted to discuss, and she replied that the topic of the election was the only thing. Afterward, she asked about what was troubling me. Although I felt like crying, I was already emotionally exhausted. I asked her about the remote control vibrator found in her luggage and noticed her panicked and pale expression. She started sweating and breathing faster. I inquired about who had access to the device and app, and she struggled to answer while tearful. I then presented text messages and asked if the wife of the affair partner could have the vibrator. Giving her 5 minutes or so to explain, she couldn't provide a satisfactory answer. I followed my attorney's advice and asked her to leave. She protested, claiming it was her house too. I responded calmly, letting her know that I would inform everyone, including the girls, about her affair and betrayal unless she left immediately and found other living arrangements. Since she would be away for a week for work, she left without a response. In a calm manner, I showed her the Facebook profile of the AP's wife and asked her if she planned to tell her or wanted me to do it instead. She responded with tears, moaning, pleading, saying, "I love you, and it wasn't supposed to go this far." She also said, "You can't do this," which became my favorite phrase. I sent the AP's wife a message containing the file of her escapades with a brief exclamation and apologies, so it seems like I took action. However, I haven't received a response from her yet. I leafed through the stacks of paper and started reading random excerpts out loud to my STBXW. I just wish we could spend the day attached to each other, just you inside of me. You feel so much more intense than any other woman I've ever been with. She's still sobbing and asking to talk about us. She says our marriage can withstand her mistake. I told her I would never forgive her, her word is shit, and that she threw away the last 17 years. I'm considering telling HR about my spouse's decision to end our marriage by cheating, and I plan to inform others about it. Thanks to everyone who replied. Although I couldn't respond to all of the PMs and messages, I appreciate your support. I have a therapy session on Tuesday. Right now, I'm feeling a mix of extreme elation and a low mood, which is making me shake. The atmosphere in the house is serene except for inconsolable weeping and groaning. I instructed her not to return after her journey. At present, I'm sending friend requests and attempting to gather everyone on my page. I plan to send it to everyone indiscriminately. I am planning to wait until tomorrow morning before calling the girls. I've been their caregiver since they were 11 and 6, and they are now 28 and 23 years old. I am concerned about what to say to them or how to interact with them. I hope you all enjoyed the story. If you have any comments about it, please leave a comment below on the RedditRev YouTube video.
I hope you enjoyed our video. It's always a pleasure creating these stories, and if you liked what you saw, please take the time to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Sharing with your friends is also greatly appreciated. Let me know in the comments section below what you think of our videos. I'm all ears. Be sure to check back soon for more original Reddit stories every day on RedditRev. Until then, stay awesome, my friend.